best of high-end. Experience the beauty of audio and video.
Hello, welcome again in the Dali booth in the Motorworld. With us is Lars Worre. He's the CEO of Dali. Well, Lars, thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Pleasure.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your flagship speaker, the Core, and its technologies, and your part in that?
Well, the core speaker, which we have outside, is, as you say, it's our flagship. It's also containing all the technologies we master. Everything from the very inside of the driver using low distortion magnet systems based on SMC and a lot of other tricks. It has balanced drive base design, woofer design, where we cancel more or less all distortion in the motion.
Okay.
It uses a hybrid tweeter module with the latest development, a 35 millimeter dome, soft dome, with very high dynamic range.
That's something
And a ribbon.
that you don't often see, the combination of a dual tweeter.
Yes.
Let me call it that.
Yes. Well, you see it with Dali because it's not a new thing for us, but
Yeah.
we have just refined the whole thing in the core,
Yeah.
and now also in the Epicore, which is here behind me,
Yeah.
because it's the very same tweeter module, so it's easy for me to point it out.
Why combine two tweeters? What's the benefit
You
of
could
that?
say the two tweeters are in each their range of the frequency span. They are the experts. So the dome here has to go down to the mid-range, and it is very good for moving air at the lower treble frequencies.
Yeah.
It's also very light, but when it reaches a certain frequency, the dispersion gets too narrow, and we can assist it with a very, very light, very narrow magnetostatic tweeter that has better dispersion, is faster, and has also higher bandwidth. So we call it a hybrid tweeter because it unites the best of two worlds.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the Core technology.
Well, in very short words.
Yeah. How does it trickle down to the other
Well,
systems more
the,
down?
the special thing about Dali, maybe in this case, making a flagship, is that we didn't need to invent a lot of new technologies. We added some, and we reused and refined some. So we both made it trickle up from the past, and we also trickle it down in the sense that when you go down in the price range, we take away a few of the major things from the core,
Yeah.
and we reserve the rest. So stuff like the hybrid tweeter will go down through many of our ranges. In the Ruby core and in the Opticon. You also see that we have the Clarity cone, which is kind of it's a wood fiber cone, which we've used for many years, now in a better version,
Yeah.
where we make a special embossing of the cone that will reduce the resonance possibility to travel the cone. We actually break up resonance so that the pattern of resonance becomes spread out.
Yeah.
And makes the driver even more clean.
Yeah.
It's also found now in the Ruby, the Epicore and the Core. Yeah, so I mean, if you see across our models, they all connected through various solutions, and it's all about what we can do for the money. And I would say the Epicore is like a core at a lower price point,
Yeah.
but with many of the qualities preserved.
Yeah.
So this has become my new favorite.
Well, I was about to ask if you take the Core and listen to it, is that what you had in mind? Like, this is the flagship product. This is what I want. How a loudspeaker should sound. In my philosophy, in my opinion.
Yes, but also with a little modification. The core is also how much information can I drag out of my material.
Yeah.
And that also means that the core is a very, very revealing speaker. There's no glass in the window. It's all clear. It's all transparent.
Yeah.
And if you like your record collection, you'll get some new discoveries with that. It also means that if you have extremely poor recordings, it will tell you, and therefore, of course, everything should fit together. Your own ambitions and so on. If you want to drive in a nice family car, you don't buy a Formula One racer, you know, and that is for other purposes. So I would say the core is our Formula One race.
And how's the feedback on this model?
Very good.
From Dali?
People are very impressed, and it's also set to be delivering sound quality that reaches well of its price class. It's a heavy product. It's not a product you run around with. So of course, it's all for the few owners. But again, I would say this is a little bit more handy, a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
It will fit in my. Well, I have a quite big house, but even the core in my house will be big. But I love to demonstrate the core because it is able to show the virtues we want to stand for. Yeah, but it is a race car.
Well, you heard it, folks. If you want a race car, get the core from Dali. No, that's just a joke. But thank you very much, Lars, for taking the time and having a talk with us. That's it from here, from in the motorhome. Motorworld, this is. Motorhome, that's another thing.
Motorworld,
Well,
yeah.
thanks for watching.
Best of high end. Experience the beauty of audio and video.